See if I can get some nice shots. There are a few birds around which I'm always very conscious of because I end up just having to run away from birds all the time. Running away from birds, hey? Damn crows. Goodness gracious me. Vlogging with your drone, what are you going to need? Obviously a drone, and my go-to drone choice is the Mini 4 Pro. I have the standard battery in it which lasts about 32 minutes roughly on average, but it can last up to 34 minutes. This can also shoot in vertical as well as your normal landscape type video and has really high quality photos. So this is my go-to drone. You also want to be doing this with a drone that has an RC that allows you to plug in some sort of a microphone, and I'll show you why in a second. But when you are having your drone fly up in the air, you want to be able to wirelessly capture audio or at least sync up audio to your remote controller, because if you don't, you're going to have to try to sync up not only your drone but also your facial movements and then your sound in 3 different sort of areas of your editing, and that's extremely difficult to do. I found that is really ineffective, but it can be done. If you're someone that's using a Mini 2, you can also do this with something like a lavalier mic, so it's definitely possible, but my choice of drone for this is always going to be the Mini 4 Pro, and the screen recording back onto the RC N2 with the sound makes it really simple. As you can see, I've got my DJI wireless mic set up here. I've got it hooked up to this camera at the moment, but there is a USB-C slot or adapter that you can plug in that goes into the bottom of the RC N2. Once you clip that in, you'll then be able to receive sound, and that way you'll be able to sync up things a lot simpler, a lot easier. And I'll give you some tips and tricks on how you can actually identify the sound that you're after and sync up your video to your audio a lot easier in your post-production process. So stay tuned for that. But these are the general bits and pieces that I'm going to be using to vlog with my drone. One of my favorite ways to vlog is using the Active Track 360, and the easy way to set this up is just by simply drawing a box around your subject, whether that's you or someone you're following around. Simply click Active Track and go, and the drone is now going to follow that person around. Now you can see, to sync up your sound, it's going to be quite difficult to do this because your drone is actively trying to sync up you, the video, and the sound. And the way I like to do this is by simply making some kind of loud noise that the drone's going to pick up. You're going to get some kind of sound spike, so you can clap on your leg, you can make it clap with your hands, do whatever you want that's just going to cause the sound to go up. Now when you see that in your post-production, you're just going to be able to match up your sound and kind of sync up what you're trying to say to the sound that's coming through in the audio. And now each time that I stop recording and I start recording, I've got some kind of a marker or a point that I can just easily marry up my video to. I don't have to keep worrying about where and what I'm trying to say and getting my lips to sync up in the right direction. So try that out, and I have a seagull. Now the thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you've got the right settings if you want to use something like Active Track or Spotlight. If you simply just hit the 3 dots on the right hand side of your screen, on either the RC N1 or N2, you should get what I'm looking at right now, which is the flight assistance and the safety measures. So under the safety tab, you have obstacle avoidance. Now for the DJI Mini 4 Pro, you're going to obviously have bypass, brake, and an off option because it does have 360-degree obstacle avoidance. On other drones, you may be more limited, and even the Mini 3 Pro, you'll have back and front. However, side-to-side obstacle avoidance might not be available to you. So you're going to need to select the right obstacle avoidance action or setting to make sure that you enable this for your drone. Now, I like to use the bypass setting because that just enables the drone to keep moving forward and doesn't stop it in its tracks, and it'll do what it needs to do to find the subject again. Make sure you do have your drone in bypass mode. That'll make your vlog even more dynamic because the drone will be in constant motion. Here's another really cool way that you can add some dynamic shots into what you're creating and make your vlogs really stand out. And that is by simply using the spotlight mode as well. I can also continue to operate the drone and kind of manually active track myself. So even if I go higher by using the joystick, the drone's still going to use or keep me right in the middle of its frame, and I don't have to worry about kind of really focusing in on where I'm at or where my subject is. And I absolutely love spotlight mode for that reason, because it just opens up so many different possibilities. But that's another cool way. Try that out and see if you enjoy using spotlight mode. Flying over water always makes me nervous, but these are the types of things that without a drone, I'm not able to do it. Now, hopefully I don't get bitten by a crab here. Where am I? All right, droney, let's get over here. All right, how do I do this? Oh no. I think this is the second time that I've tried to climb rocks. No, this is not going to be it. This is not how I'm going down. Okay, careful. Careful. Alright, we're good. Whew, we're good. Let's go. This is the other thing, right? So I'm vlogging with my hand. This is another way that you can vlog with your drone. I'm vlogging with my hand, with my normal camera. I'm going to put active track on my drone. As you can see, this is also another really cool way to capture drone footage. I got the drone following me, plus I've got my handheld camera, and B-roll just gets a whole lot better, and your videos start to become a lot more engaging because you've got all these different views. Pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Alright, check this out. You guys want to know if birds are attacked or go after drones? These two crows have been following me. It's going to keep going on. I'm just going to have to make friends with them. Hello! Actually, look crazy right now. Birds. Crazy stuff.